Hi, I'm Marcus Rodriguez, and I'm an 8th grader from Heath Middle School. Well, I only take one high school class, and that's math, and it's a really interesting experience to be able to go into that environment and just take a class with people who are older, much older than you, are learning the same material as you. So it's kind of the dynamic between learning and having to make some kind of social outreach to these new people that you've never met and that are so much older than you in what they do. Well, math, like most core subjects, is something that you have to... It's not something that you're just generally good at, but a lot of people find certain subjects easier. Some people like language arts over science, some people like math over history. It just comes to you, but in all of them, the idea that you need to be responsible for what you do and be able to get your projects and your assignments done is the key aspect, even if it's hard, if it's easy. Because realistically, the harder you work, the more work you should have. Well, a lot of people think that school is very boring. You take one class, you take another class, you take a couple more classes, and then you're over with it. But we forget that there's so much more that we can be doing than just learning. We can be interacting with each other through our hobbies and what we like to do. We can interact through just all these smaller clubs that even if one person thinks it's stupid or you don't need it, other people can bond over something that they didn't think that other people would bond over. So when you have knowledge about how to make friends and be sociable because you've bonded over things like this, it's going to be easier to go out into a classroom and bond with people. And you've discovered things about certain people that you sit next to every day that you had never known about them, and it's just a really great experience. Well, right now for college, I'm trying to get into chemical sciences and biochemical studies, and there's not that many places really that have that. So it's kind of difficult to think about college right now because I don't have many places to branch off to just yet. Once again, I just think this field of chemical science is one of my favorites. So far what we've learned in class is very easy, and it's a mix of my two, I guess you could say, favorite subjects that are core classes, even though I've said that I don't really like core classes, which are science and math, because they're very simple, they're very interesting to learn more about, and you discover new things every day. So that's a very interesting concept and something I'm willing to look more into. I mean, a lot of things. There's always, in a family, you get this kind of bond between one another, and here, I don't know anyone who just isn't friends with another person. Although some people don't know each other, it's so easy for us to just go up, know each other, and just talk, because we want to. It's because we want to see each other grow to be better people. We want to evolve as students into people who can go out into society and make new friends, live on their own, and be themselves. So when you have an atmosphere with great teachers who instead of just yelling at you for doing something wrong, help you by teaching you how you could do better. We have students who help one another and who are always there to support one another because they're just compatible. It's just a thing. Sure, there's always people who will disagree every now and then, but which family doesn't have a little bit of dysfunctional kind of aspect to it?